What's up, everybody? It's Zender1. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of an idea of what the process in which I use black light, which is a little different than doing a regular aerosol mural. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of my secret of black light. Okay, for those of you guys are wondering how I do the black light. First thing I do is black light is a transparent kind of paint. So if you put black light on a black wall, turn on the lights, disappears. You can't see anything. So can't use black light straight. So what I do is I have to do 3 layers in order for the black light to work in black light and with light. So the first step is I have to base everything in acrylic or aerosol, but just a flat base color. As you can see here on the background, I have the gray base and the skin tone base. That's layer 1, and I try to give as much base as I can in all the imagery so that it has a acrylic or an aerosol base, and then right on top of that I put a fluorescent acrylic base on top of that. So this skin tone right here behind me on this Viking female already has black light. This gray right here already has black light. This is a black light gray brush acrylic black light. And then what I'm gonna do is once these two are based, then I'm gonna come back in here with some transparents, and that's where the magic happens. Is transparent paint is a perfect type of aerosol paint to work with fluorescence, because if you have a fluorescent base, if I start, this is a fluorescent skin tone right here. This lights up under black light. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna start blending the skin tones with transparents, and some of this black light goes right through the transparent paint, giving you an illusion that I'm using like 4 shades of black light when I'm not. I'm using transparent aerosol paint. Okay, and then I finally finish it with a transparent white, opaque white, to give me all the highlights and all the glows and things like that. I'm using 2 shades of transparent gray for the weights up there, and I use transparent black and transparent white. Except for the transparent white, I have to still keep putting aerosol. They have an aerosol transparent white, which is new, aerosol fluorescent. It looks like this. Let me show you. This is the magic, because this paint right here, it's a Montana UV effect, is the same as if I was using a transparent, a fluorescent white clear. So if I spray this over white, it illuminates the white. If I spray this over gray, it illuminates the gray, but it doesn't illuminates any other color. It only illuminates white. So it helps me when I'm doing final details on the fluorescent. I use a wide variety of fluorescent paint. I use different brands, as you can see here. All right, so right now, I'm at all this background. I don't know if you can see all this background. This is all shot with a gun. I use a gun to save aerosol. So all this oranges and reds and yellows in the background of all this, it's all shot with a gun. I mix all my fluorescent paint in a liquid form and shoot it with a gun. First I shoot the aerosol, or first I spray all the aerosol background so it looks good with a light. Shoot all the fluorescent on top, and that gives me so you'll see the effects once you see the black light in a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna show you how it looks like at the end. So far, this is what it looks like with a base and a fluorescent base, and then I'm gonna show you guys at the end with the detail and how it all lights up. All right, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so this wall is already illuminated. This is the black light. This wall is already illuminated. So I'm using 2 different transparent colors right here. I'm using a transparent aqua, which is gonna give me the effects of transparent. I'm doing this in a 3D, kind of 3D embossed letter. So there's the transparent over a illuminated black light. This one here is a transparent black. And what I do with that, obviously, is I do the darker shadows of the letter. See, it's a little stronger than the aqua, but as you can see, the letter starting to get a little embossed. So depending on how much sharp embossed do you want, that's how much transparent I add. I usually come at the very end and come in and cut with the black. I come in and cut the edges, make cracks, special effects. For something like right here, I'm gonna use a pure white and then activate that pure white so it gives you the strongest white right here, giving the illusion that this letter is gonna be in a 3D. Okay, as you can see from this letter up here, this is a transparent brown over illuminated orange, light orange with a illuminated white. And then I'm still gonna come in here and clean all this up so that it looks good. This is what it looks like with without. See, this is without black light. As you can see, it looks kind of like a regular graph piece. And then once you illuminate it, boom, the whole thing lights up and glow in the dark. So this is the wall with the lights on. As you can see, it looks just like a regular graffiti piece or a hand-painted lettering style. This is all aerosol with a fluorescent base. Once we turn off the lights completely and let it pitch black, go there. See, now you can see the whole thing completely lights up. You want absolutely everything to light up. I don't have a strong black light, or else you would see the whole wall lit up. And that's how I do the black light.